Alrighty, well hello everyone, and how are you guys doing? It is Tireless God here with this week's weekly podcast, and we will be discussing Divination, the new skill that came out this week, the first skill that we've seen here for RuneScape in about 3 years since Dungeoneering. With me today, I have some people from the RuneZone staff. We have Maj and Vegito.
Hello.
We have Sam, also known as Serial.
Hello.
And our special guest today, we have Lee Regicidal with us.
Hey guys, what's up?
So guys, your thoughts on Divination. It's the first skill seen in a while. I've been having some fun with it. It's very interesting. I really appreciate the lore and stuff that's behind it. For those of you who probably all know, it's all the essence and the remnants of Guthix going through the realm of Galanor, and we're gathering it and converting it into different kinds of things. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting concept, but let's start with you, Lee. What are your thoughts on Divination coming into the realm of RuneScape?
I personally like it as a skill. I think I miss leveling and the leveling aspect more than anything else of, the skill-related stuff. And I miss skilling in general, just getting levels. And I haven't leveled in like 2 or 3 years, so this is a pretty big thing for me. So I just like skilling. I like leveling up, and Divination is pretty good. The XP rates are a little slow, but I think that's what we needed. Not essentially what we want, but what we need. And I just like it in general. I've been training it nonstop ever since it was released. I'm almost 64, and I'm just going on with it. But yeah, personally, I like it from the lore thing. I like how it's tying in with the 6th Age, with all of the RuneScape 3 stuff, and it's just working all well together. So I'm enjoying it.
How about you guys, Majin or Serial? How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm pretty much agree with Lee with everything there. It's a pretty slow skill, which I like personally, and I'm kind of with him in that same regard in the fact of leveling. I haven't done that well in quite a while, minus Dungeoneering. Dungeoneering doesn't really count, though. It's been a while since I leveled that. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good for what they could do with a gathering skill, saying that there isn't much to do with a gathering skill, really, apart from gathering stuff. So they've kind of done the best with that.
Mm-hmm. I saw a funny meme online. It was that Scumbag Steve thing. It goes, players complain that RuneScape is getting too easy, and then they complain that this is too hard or too slow. It's like, we can't ever have that happy medium. Well,
no, there's a bunch of people complaining too with like different things, with like all the hot fixes going on with the Chronicles and everything.
Yeah.
People are always complaining. You can't please everyone.
I know. God, those Chronicles, the moment they show publicly, it's like a mad rush to grab those things.
It's a PID war. That's all it is. A PID war.
Oh my gosh, I'd PID like all the other day, and I was just picking them up, and everyone was getting so mad at me. Alrighty. So how about tactics for training? What are some things that you guys have found pretty useful for Divination?
Personally, for me, I've found some pretty cool things like the purple flame in the middle of the spring. That means you can siphon enriched energies from there, possibly. You have a chance to do that. And also, once it depletes the purple flame, that means that the spring itself is going to deplete in about, 5 seconds. So it gives you kind of time to go to the next spring if you don't see the purple flame in the middle of it. Also, some other things I found out is the enriched pools, they spawn every 10 to 20 minutes, usually around 15 to 17, and you can probably get around 15 to 26 enriched memories that you can deposit, so that's pretty good. The Yak Twee stick for charm sprites, that's it. The Hunter XP from that, you get 50 extra when catching the Chronicles, so you get about, instead of 990 at 99, you get 1040 XP, so that's much better. And that's pretty much it for tips and tricks I have.
All right. Any different tips from you guys?
Just something I wanted to add about the enriched things. I don't know if they've changed it, but it seems to be they're pretty much just right after the top of the hour, about 20 minutes after, and about every 40 minutes after at the moment. I don't know if that'll change. It seems to be around 20 minutes now for me, and they pretty much sync them up almost all worlds, across all worlds, so that kind of eliminates the people hopping worlds to kind of spawn camp the enriched portals pretty much. But
yeah, they just hotfixed that this morning, I believe.
Yeah,
it was a little bit earlier this morning because people were doing it this morning when I first got on, and then it was just like, wait, they're all spawning at the same time.
Yeah, this is not right.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that was a necessary change, the hotfix to do that?
The pools, yes. The hotfix for the Chronicles, where they made it so that only one person can get it and it's a PID war, that makes it more competitive, and I don't think they wanted that. So I think that the Chronicle original hotfix shouldn't have been changed, but the pools definitely should have been, because that's just an unfair training method, kind of like I don't know,
I
not fair to
found with
everyone
the
else.
pools. I found with the
Yeah.
pools that it wasn't actually worth quick hopping to do them, because I was getting faster XP just staying in the same place than trying
They
to
only
quick
last
hop to
20
the pool.
seconds. They only
Yeah.
last 20
Yeah.
seconds. So I mean, quick hopping is really, you have to be really dead accurate with your quick hops to like
Yeah.
be able to get just a little bit out of it. So
Yeah, I thought that was kind of just insane. The like just hopping to the world to get like 5 or 6 things of energy.
yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
isn't worth the time. So with the Chronicles, I've heard a lot of people discussing this because back in the old days, to get like bonus experience with the genie lamp, it used to be 10 times your current level and whatever you wanted to get. Now that's kind of happening with every Chronicle, so it's kind of like getting an old school genie lamp every single time a Chronicle forms. Do you guys think that this is a lot of experience that they're handing out with this, or do you think it's just enough?
I personally think that it's a perfect balance because we're training this new skill, obviously, and we're not getting any XP really. I mean, over 2 days of training, I've gotten 400k XP total, and I can't really even out that with my XP that I would normally be getting. But thanks to the Chronicles, I get a lot of Hunter XP. I think I've gotten 650k Hunter XP or 700k Hunter XP while doing Divination. So
wow.
it kind of evens out my XP per hour. Not really, because I could get a lot more if I tried, but it is making it better to train Divination by giving you that XP. So I don't think it's that much, but it is a lot of like what we're used to. So
It's actually a pretty decent way to train Hunter now, by the way.
yeah, I think it
Kidding.
may be the best once Divination slows down. and
Yeah.
Chronicles
Yeah.
become like more but it's also, it's based, I mean, the Wisps, when you're siphoning from the Wisps, the Chronicles spawn based on how many people are in the area siphoning the Wisps. So if you're the only one there, you're not going to see a lot of Chronicles. So that's for someone to note as well.
That's interesting. I actually did not know that fact about Chronicles. So, for all the usefulness for the items that are coming out from Divination, do you find them to be extremely useful? Because I spawned one of the tree things. I think it was like the level 2 tree thing for everyone to gather supplies. And it seemed to give you more out than you put in, which was nice. But then at the same time, you're only allowed to spawn 1 per day. So it's not a whole bunch of experience. It's just like a little boost every here and there. Do you guys feel like they should maybe increase it to a few times a day, or do you feel like the once a day is enough?
Oh, you mean the divine locations?
Yes.
I think you can only craft 1 per day, but I don't think there's a limit on how many you can place. At least that's what I was reading on the official Jagex wiki page. That you can actually like store them or something, and then place as many as you want whenever. But yeah, you can only make like 1 per day.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I know you can only make 1 per day. I'm not sure about the placing. We haven't really read much into that recently. They haven't
It's only
really
been
told us about that.
2 days.
Yeah, it's only been 2
2
days. No one's
days.
made a really good location either or tried that out for XP per hour, but I think it's a cool concept at least that you can skill with friends at the GE, you know, chopping a
Oh,
magic
yeah.
tree or something. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Definitely.
Also helps the market to keep it from like being able to spam them, because if you're like a high level U tree, the
Right.
price of U's could crash.
Right, absolutely.
One thing that I thought was kind of interesting is, do you think Divination may soon shift from us siphoning these nodes to people just doing the conversion things and buying energy?
Someone originally tested that, I think, with the iron ore method. I'm not sure if it was iron ore or it was U logs, but apparently if you got your own energies and you had iron ore, you bought the iron ore and you did the conversion kind of thing, that you would profit and you would get pretty good XP per hour. So eventually, maybe when you get to like 85 or 90, we might see the rewards kind of equal out to better XP per hour than siphoning, but no one's sure yet, obviously, so.
Yeah, gosh, I still can't even believe with the amount of experience we're getting. There are people that, I think the highest level is like 72, 73 right now.
Yeah, 72 or 73, I believe. I don't know
Yeah.
if people haven't logged out yet, but yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
people that
72.
haven't logged out, some people are like probably 75-ish by now. I would be pretty sure.
Interesting fact about skilling. Did you guys see Zezima's number 24?
Is he?
Yeah, on the high
Yay.
scores.
Good for him.
He's
I'm waiting for his comeback. He's going to be number 1 again. He's going to be number 1. I'm waiting for it. I mean, I think personally it's going to be a race for the top 3. I think it's going to be Dragon Seance, Drum Gun, and Suomi. I think those are going to be the top 3 that you're going to see to 99 first. But if Zezima sneaks in there and gets 1, man, he's a true legend. True legend,
Yeah,
man.
I
Hats
know.
off to that man.
That would be
I was
awesome.
kind of surprised when I saw him on the high scores. Like ranked on the first page, like I figured he might be like, oh hey, let's see what this is, because it kind of took him a while to get 120 dunge.
Oh, it took him a lot.
Oh yeah, it took him a long time. So like when I saw him like on the front page, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like my childhood's being reborn.
Yeah.
Zezima, my idol.
Oh man, I've not checked on Suomi. Is he actually training this skill?
Oh yeah, he's going hard. Let me see if he's logged in right now, actually, and yeah, he is. So
Okay.
he hasn't logged off probably in a while, but he's up there and probably top 2 pages, 1 page, whatever.
Okay, because I have not seen anything on him. He's probably somewhere on here. I just haven't seen him front page, which is unusual as all heck.
I saw him front page I think once, and that was when he got 6-hour logged one time. So I don't know. You gotta keep up with the times, with the time zones, and him 6-hour
that-
logging.
6-hour mess. It's annoying.
Hey, no XP waste, guys.
Cause then you gotta reload the client. Ugh.
That's why I play on the main page. I just hit refresh. We're good. Back in there in no time.
That's awesome. So, for all the rewards that you guys are seeing from the portents and the signs, are you guys happy with what we've been given, or do you feel like there needs to be more explored? Like, I know not a lot is known about them, but from what I can kind of tell, they just seem like upgraded versions of what we were told earlier for the Divination skill.
Yeah, I haven't tested much of it. I haven't tried most of the rewards. All I've made was the boon for more XP on the next plot with my energies. But I really haven't seen what else there is. I've just seen that it's 1 or 3 different kind of rewards, and you kind of level them up in tiers as it goes on. And the best one obviously would probably be 90. And I'm pretty sure at the better levels they last longer or have a better ability. I think they're a cool concept, like I said, but I don't really see much giant use in them. I mean, they're helpful things like protecting an extra item on death and healing over time while you're fighting and reviving yourself. I think those are really cool things, but besides that, I don't really see any other things they could add into it. So,
The extended grave time or two.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, I saw someone on Reddit posted a picture. They had like 428 minutes until their grave destroyed because it
Yeah, I've
stacks.
seen that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah. It's like,
I didn't-
yeah, I
I
don't
didn't
think
know
I'll
that.
worry
That's
about
funny.
going the next.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, no more worrying about that. Were there any things from Divination, skill-wise or reward-wise, that you kind of expected differently?
Not really. I don't really know. I wasn't expecting much, to be totally honest. I wasn't expecting a pretty good gathering skill. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it this much, to be honest. I was surprised that it was this different. I thought personally when I first heard Divination and that it's going to be like Hunter and stuff, I thought that there wasn't going to be set locations for these things.
Yeah,
I thought
same.
originally
Yeah.
that you were just going to run around the world looking for these things, and you know, you would tell people, oh, one's over here, and then everyone would come and everyone would do it together, and then it would disappear, and then you would go to another place. But that's not how it works. Obviously there's set locations and wisps pop up all over the place. So I thought it was different at first, but when I logged in I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't want to do that in the first place. But I'm happy that this is the way it is. But I wasn't really expecting a lot, and I'm not expecting more. I think it's a decent gathering skill. There's not much they could do with, you know, what's not left in RuneScape, because they have pretty much every base rudimentary skill that you can think of. So I mean, what else can you add to these stats? You know, you have woodcutting, mining, fishing, all the basics. What more can you add to it? You know, you really can't. So this is a good way because it ties into the lore kind of approach they're going and the 6th age, and they're doing a good job with that. So I wasn't expecting a lot. I wasn't expecting big things or high rewards, but it suits it. I think it's doing pretty well.
Right,
Yeah,
Majin,
pretty much to add to that is it's just a gathering skill. It's just like all the others, but yeah, I will agree. I've expected these little energy rifts to kind of not be set locations. I was expecting them to kind of at least maybe have a generalized location, and then kind of like the shooting stars in a way, like a certain
Yeah.
region, and then
Right.
you go find it within that region for each level or something like that. But yeah, it's about as good as you could possibly expect out of a gathering skill, to be honest.
It's basically what they promised. It's gathering skill where they move more than trees, but not quite as much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. For me, when I heard about Divination and like, because we were talking about like Guthix's memories and all these different kinds of things, I was expecting some of the rewards to give us like boosts, like either skill-wise or combat-wise. So that's one thing that I kind of thought might have happened because we were gathering the energy. I was thinking we can convert that to give to ourselves in some way, but I was kind of surprised we didn't have anything like that, but overall, I am kind of happy with this. I really hope that there are more rewards coming out in the future, because this is definitely something they can expand on. And leading from this, we know that this is going to be a direct correlation, this skill is, to the skill coming out in 2014. So from what I'm understanding, it's going to be something like mining and smithing, where they kind of go hand in hand. Do you guys have any thoughts or any ideas of what this next skill might contain?
The only thing I can think of is that you use the energies. Obviously, you're going to buy the energies to craft things, but that's what the expansion is, I think. That's what's going to happen, is that right now we can only craft like 6 things per energy tier. So I think that they're going to add additional things to that where you can build maybe god armor or god things that you give to the gods and you help them either prepare for war or something like that. But it's going to be a buyable, so there's going to be some kind of easy deposit of taking energies and making them into something and putting them somewhere or using them for something. So I think they're going to add on to the energies, making more things available to craft or make or whatever you have to do with them, and then it's going to go to these gods and stuff, and that's what it's going to kind of correlate with each other.
That makes sense, definitely. Just kind of like expanding on what we already have. Maybe some of the things that I expected from the skill at the start will be put into that then.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what the main point of that buyable will be. Because what else can they do with this? I mean, what else can you do with the energies? There's no other things that you can do from this that would be a buyable skill besides these energies. So.
Yeah, like you say, it's sort of like mining and smithing. They kind of correlate together. But one interesting thing, I think it was mentioned actually by some Jagex mods in our podcast, which they play on Rune Radio and through iTunes and Podbean, that it could possibly be like not really a contradiction of the skills. Like this one is kind of the shield that Guthix had across the world once he died. That link was missing, and this energy is kind of raining down on the world and kind of tearing the world apart, where the other production skill could sort of be fixing it. Mm-hmm. Somebody in TeamSpeak mentioned that too, I think, but yeah, that would be kind of a unique idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't really know how it would work. Not
right
yet,
now,
anyways.
Right now we're lacking the information, because right now we're getting these memories and we're harvesting them and doing stuff, but we don't know much about what the memories are, what these things are, what the gods have to do with these memories. So maybe that's
the reconstruction.
Reconstruct it, yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty interesting idea and concept. I like that.
Very unique for any game.
Yeah.
One thing that I kind of was thinking about with all this was with Guthix, like this is all Guthix's energy and kind of like the remnants he's left behind after his death. Now, a big question I have, which is, I guess more, just overthinking the whole situation is, do you think Guthix had like an unlimited source of energy? Because Divination's not a skill that's like gonna go away. How do you think you can kind of explain like these rifts never going away?
I can't even fathom like what kind of things to think about that. Like, I mean, I'm not really big into the lore. I've been trying to follow it more and more ever since pretty much the World Wakes. A little bit before that, probably Ritual of Majorat and stuff like that. I've been following the lore heavily since then, and I really don't know what to say about like Guthix's energy. I mean, I think Guthix is an all-powerful being, and he was the main god and had all this power. But as for like these being here forever, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm still waiting for Edgeville to be repaired. So, I don't know if it's going to be this skill, the next skill, whatever. I just want Edgeville to be repaired, man. I'm sick of seeing it burn down.
Need them cabbages back.
So if Guthix is as powerful as he says he is, man, can you please do something about Edgeville? Because I just want a skill in Edgeville and have it nice looking again. So, Guthix, if you're listening.
Maybe that'll be 99 for the 2014 skill is fix Edgeville.
That would be awesome. that would be much better than anything they could have thought of.
Best skill ever. That's just the entire skill name. It's just repair Edgeville skill.
I was hoping there would be a quest just called repairing Edgeville, and literally it's a 5-minute quest, and all you do is get nails and hammers and stuff, and all you do is fix Edgeville the whole time. And I thought that would be a great quest. Yeah, and you don't get any rewards. You just get a nice Edgeville. That's the reward.
What free-to-play no, it wouldn't replace a free-to-play quest, but never mind.
You're just thinking about ways to get that in there? Yeah.
Well, you gotta do Ritual of the Marjorat first. It can't be a free-to-play quest.
And then Edgeville's destroyed, after Ritual of the Majorat.
Yeah. God. Speaking of that, do you guys remember the hidden Tokarkal that was in...
Yes.
I thought that was hilarious how they're like, it's in a place of fire, and everyone's like, well, where else is fire besides the volcano? And then everyone kind of just forgot about Edgeville being on fire.
Yep, that's what's funny. It's like, it kind of perfectly tied in with each other and no one remembered.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Definitely.
So do you guys plan on getting 99 Divination fairly soon, or are you kind of taking it fairly easy?
Immediately.
Pretty much with him.
Trying to get that comp cape back?
Need to get my comp cape back. Not just that, but it gives me something to do before the summer ends, and I was really looking to get 99 before the summer ends. So hopefully within the next week or two. I don't know how long it's really going to take. I heard it's a very slow skill. It's getting slow right now, but I'm getting up there. So hopefully I can get 99 before school starts again.
Yeah.
I'm sort of in the middle. Want to get 99, but I'm not sure when.
Yeah, I lost my max cape, so to kind of cover that, I got 120 dungeoneering, got it out of the way so I could wear a nice little sparkly particle cape.
Nub
But
cape.
yeah, definitely want my max cape back, and I'm very close to completionist as well, so it won't take no time at all to get that afterwards.
Just gotta make yourself do that tower, man.
Yeah, really. So, hey, let's throw this out there. Have you all spotted Max running around? The actual
Yes, I
Tokar
have.
yeah.
Yes.
Tokar
Biggest
Kyle and
XP
the-
waste ever.
Yep. You know what they did for
Dragors?
him? You know what they did for him, right? They made it so that they can see how fast someone can get 99 without, if you were like a robot, if you were like no sleeping, no anything, no breaks. They're seeing how fast someone can get 99. That's what Max is.
Really?
Yeah.
I see him XP wasting a lot though.
I thought it
Just
would
like
be
stands
cool
around.
if he like were to, you know, that little global chat message when someone gets a 99, that or
Right.
like when he gets
Max.
level 99 and all.
Yeah.
It's
That would be awesome. That would be awesome, man.
He just in befores the person.
I find it kind of
Such a
hilarious
troll.
that
And before.
it's kind of hilarious that Jagex literally just made a bot for divination.
Everyone should
Like-
report him and
like,
report him now.
I completely understand he's meant to be a bot, but like
Right.
at the same time, it's just kind of funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it definitely is funny.
Like they definitely have the technical abilities to do something like that, but yeah. I actually had someone arguing the other day that they said that Max was actually a J mod, just like running around, and I'm like,
No.
I don't think so.
No, that is not it.
It's been seen that he says 6-hour login, and then he logs out and comes back.
Mhm.
Because we saw that yesterday.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, someone saw Max saying, "I am not a bot," and that's kind of what led them to think that it was a J mod.
That's funny.
That's
I was
what
like,
all
that,
bots say.
I was like, yeah, that's kind of pushing it. Oh man. So yeah, Divination's been pretty interesting. I'm going to be doing it fairly slowly because I want to kind of get my other 99s that are a little bit faster out of the way because I only have fishing and thieving basically until I was supposed to get my max cape. So I was a little sad if I pushed myself just a bit more during the summer. Probably could have had max cape before this, but now I feel like a noob, and now I have a whole new skill to work on.
You
but
are a noob. Come on.
I am a noob.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Oh man, but I am Tireless God, so no sleep for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just DJing Divination, D&D right there. Oh man, that's a nerdy thing to say. Want to play some D&D? What's that? DJing and Divination.
It's
So,
easy
yeah.
to do.
Were there any other comments you guys had, or questions, or some insight into the Divination skill that you wanted to go over before we head out?
Not really. I think we covered all the grounds.
Make
see.
the boons or get out.
Yeah, that would be the
We
basic.
totally forgot that.
I was about to mention that too, like earlier when you asked about the whole training thing. Yeah, as soon as you get to level 10 or whatever, and you can make the boon for the next
Make your
level,
boon.
definitely do it and go. It's
I don't
not like your
personally see the
typical.
difference. Yeah, I don't personally see the difference, but it's all decimal points, and it eventually over time will add up. So definitely make your boons.
Yeah,
It's
it'll-
not-
the middle
it'll help in the
option.
long run.
Yeah, it's not so much like your other gathering skills where, like, say, woodcutting used to be drainer willows was the best, fastest method. Just definitely progress upwards.
Yeah.
Do the highest thing you can because that's the best experience you can get.
It's pretty much like rune crafting, like, you know, legitimately doing rune crafting, but you don't have to, like, keep running to altars. You just kind of stay in one area with the experience.
Yeah.
Oh, well, who legit rune crafts anymore?
Bots.
Well,
Actually, I haven't seen, like, a legit bot in, like, forever in RS3, and it's kind of made me happy.
Yeah.
I have noticed that too. Well, the interfaces have probably screwed everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no idea what's going on. But that's made me really happy. But
We just covered this. Max is a legit bot.
Yeah, I mean, we
Dang
got
it.
one big botting problem with Max on our hands. He just never stops, man. He doesn't even get 6-hour logged. Like, that's some bull.
Why do I get 6-hour log? That's
Yeah,
not fair.
how come Max gets a special treatment?
That was a cool fact though about the whole Max trying to get 99 divination, basically, just seeing how long it would take. I had no idea.
Once he gets his max cape back, that means he got 99.
That's actually really, really cool.
I'm
kinda
surprised he
surprised
hasn't
they-
stolen it.
I'm a little bit surprised that they thought of that and then didn't think to patch some of the methods that the other players have been kind of exploiting, like the world hop method,
Yeah.
because that's been
Yeah.
used before on multiple other things.
And
Right,
the game
that-
tick method for about 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Quick
thing
cast.
happened for 4 hours. I was only on for 1 hour of it. Of course, I got to miss out on it. Of course, the reason why I'm not in the top.
Hey, Lee, you always start from the bottom, and then they're there, okay?
You got to start from the bottom.
Exactly. That tweet, man.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, thanks again for everyone joining, and especially thank you to Regicidal for being a part of this podcast today.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, anytime. But yeah, that's it for Divination. If you guys have any kind of comments to add, any tips that we maybe have missed in this video, be sure to leave them in the comments for some other people to go over. And good luck to everyone in getting 99 and or whatever level you're going for. So thanks again for tuning in. This was this week's podcast, and we will catch you guys later.